Known as man's best friend and renowned for their loyalty to their masters, in the wrong hands, dogs can turn out to be ferocious, untamable, and even deadly beasts, to the point that some breeds are banned in many parts of the world. Today we are going to show you the list of the 10 dogs that are forbidden all over the world because of their dangerousness. The Cane Corso is a breed that can seem quite intimidating to outsiders because of its size. This large dog can be up to 68 centimeters for 50 kilograms. This enormous Italian farm dog, a direct descendant of the famous Roman Canis PUGNAX, is part of the breed known as the athletic molosser. He is known for his guarding and hunting abilities. He is also known to be very nice and pleasant with children. Robust and hardworking, this breed has historically fought many wars with Roman troops and has become a proven farmer. The Cane Corso is undoubtedly a leader of cattle. This dog is very affectionate with his owners but is very shy and unfriendly with strangers. This is not the kind of dog that will wag his tail for your guests, especially if they venture into his private space. Athletic by nature, the Cane Corso needs socialization, proper training, and regular intensive outdoor exercise. Otherwise, its aggressive nature could resurface at any time. Hence the increase in the number of bites that have led to deaths in the most serious cases. This is why he deserves his place on our list. If you are the owner or plan to adopt this majestic pile of muscle under its shiny black coat, you should avoid going to Canada, Germany, England, and Ireland. In France, on the other hand, your dog must be registered in a pedigree book, otherwise, it will be considered dangerous, and therefore prohibited. The Gull Dong or Pakistani Bulldog is a very rare dog. It is the result of crossing the Bull Terrier introduced during the British Raj in the Indian subcontinent region and the Bully Kutta, a very popular local breed. The mating between the East and the West has given life to this fast and agile creature with a fierce and fearless temperament. Of an unequaled power, this dog is far from being a domestic animal. The life in family does not suit him at all. It is imperative to keep him very far from children who are easy prey for him. A born hunter and a proven warrior, it is often used in dogfights, a practice that is forbidden worldwide but thrives illegally. Dominant by nature and difficult to control, the Gull Dong is not suitable for any owner. Only experienced trainers who are highly skilled in dog training and socialization can attempt to overcome the aggressive and nervous nature of this breed. With all that has been said about this breed, there is no need for a state ban to avoid crossing its path, let alone making it your pet. The Rhodesian Ridgeback, also known as the African Lionhound, is a strong, muscular, intelligent, and perfectly symmetrical African dog. Its history is shrouded in myth and mystery, and some say that it is a lion's paw that gives it its unusual ridge. Although it is a large, athletic, and dynamic dog that needs long walks in the open air, the Rhodesian Crested also appreciates calm and relaxation, and pampering afternoons will give it the greatest pleasure. This makes him a perfect indoor dog. Sociable, this breed loves the company of humans and will always be happy to play with children or other pets. They can even be pleasant with strangers if they know how to be gentle. This breed is extremely sensitive. Its mood will often depend on that of its owners. This is a great quality that makes its presence very pleasant during moments of joy, but also a serious flaw since it only takes a moment of anger from its owners for its aggressive, destructive, and dangerous lion side to emerge. It is therefore its mood swings that can be dangerous and that justify its ban in Ireland, Ukraine, and the American states of Michigan and Wisconsin. The Czechoslovakian Vlach, or Czechoslovakian Wolfhound, is a cross between the German Shepherd and the fearsome Carpathian Sheepdog, which gives it an impressive appearance. Beneath his shimmering silver coat and amber eyes lies a dog that is hardy, versatile, robust, fast, and unfailingly loyal. This combination of dog and wolf gave life to this exceptional being, combining the best of both animals. However, the traits that characterize his wolf side must be properly tamed, otherwise, his liveliness, agility, and power can give rise to his predatory instincts and make him an extremely dangerous dog. Very energetic, this Slavic breed needs to be channeled and pushed to expend physical and mental exercise constantly, otherwise the risk of tipping over into aggressiveness increases, and the gentle dog becomes a threat to the lives of all those who have the misfortune to cross his path. However, it remains an adorable animal if trained correctly, but in Norway, one prefers not to tempt the devil. It is thus prohibited there. The Japanese Tosa, also known as the TOSA-INU, is a fighting dog from the city of the same name on the Japanese island of Shikoku. It is the result of the crossing of the local breed Shikoku Ken and several breeds from the West, including bulldogs, mastiffs, Great Danes, St. Bernards, and bull terriers. The Tosa is a strong, robust, courageous dog whose weight can easily reach 100 kilograms. This makes it a dangerous animal for frail people and children. Known in Japan as the companion par excellence of the Yakuzas. They use it as a guard dog but especially for fights, illegal of course, but very lucrative for the Japanese mafia. Despite its imposing size, the Tosa is a calm breed and of a rather solitary nature. However, it requires a great deal of training for its socialization in view of domestic life. Without adequate conditioning and education, the ferocity of these animals has led to unfortunate incidents that, for some, have been fatal. It is precisely because of these cases of aggressiveness that the Tosa is banned in England, Australia, Malta, Norway, Denmark, and many other countries. The FILA Brasileiro, as its name indicates, is native to the country of the Samba. It is a very powerful dog, which protects its master and his livestock. It is also a good hunter of jaguars and big game. Its history is not very good, because it has been used to capture escaped slaves from plantations, deserting soldiers, and hunt indigenous populations. The FILA is a big doggy, very tender, which likes the company of its masters. It is of an immeasurable fidelity. The proof: this Brazilian proverb, faithful like a FILA dog. This very courageous watchdog is instinctively not a predator. Therefore, unless you voluntarily stimulate his aggressive side, he will always be very friendly and docile. It is important to note that if he shows ferocity, it will be mainly because of his extreme distrust of strangers, which can trigger a threatening and aggressive behavior. Thus, your guests may become easy prey for this born hunter. It is therefore banned in several countries including the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Norway, and Denmark. The term pit bull does not correspond to a race but rather a type of dog including all the descendants of American Pit Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier, American Bulldog, and Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Pit bull are known to be fierce, aggressive, and destructive fighting beasts. Some people argue that this aggressive tendency is innate in them. Others refute and believe that they are no more aggressive than other types of dogs, but rather it is their owners who intentionally make them dangerous animals. Most likely, the combination of an irresponsible owner and a dog with a genetic predisposition to predation is what has earned pit bulls their reputation as bloodthirsty dogs. Pit bull attacks are countless around the world. Their attacks and bites have led many unlucky people to the hospital, some of them with lifelong after effects and others who have succumbed to their injuries. Unfortunately, children are the most frequent victims, so you understand that this type of dog, the deadliest of all, is banned in Germany, Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, Northern Ireland to name a few countries. The Dogo Argentino or Argentinian Mastiff is a molossus with a harmonious shape and an immaculate white color, which makes it an elegant and pleasant dog to admire. Descended from several breeds of fighting, guard, and hunting dogs, it combines strength, intelligence, and ferocity. Guard dog par excellence, with its dissuasive build, its suspicious temperament, and its extremely powerful jaw, it is capable of making a bite out of anything that might have the misfortune to be inside. Although he is a big dog, he is very affectionate and cuddly with his owners, and can therefore adapt very easily to domestic life. Still, he must be constantly stimulated and have the necessary space for his daily physical activities, otherwise, he could turn into a real unbalanced, destructive, and frighteningly dangerous monster. In the wrong hands, its predatory nature quickly takes over. It has been responsible for several very serious incidents, hence its ban in the Cayman Islands, Iceland, Denmark, Norway, New Zealand, and a multitude of other countries. The Staffordshire Bull Terrier, more commonly known as the Staffy, is an ancestral British dog breed. This Lord Canine, the favorite of our neighbors across the channel, is less corpulent and therefore more agile and flexible than its descendants of American Pit Bull type. The Staffy was born at the beginning of the last century from a cross between the Bulldog and the Bull Terrier, two great fighters. Inheriting the character traits of his ancestors, he was for years the star of the dogfights organized by workers worn out by routine and in need of adrenaline in the London of the Industrial Revolution. It is only decades later that the Staffordshire Bull Terrier burst into families and became a domestic dog. This highlighted its qualities as a balanced, cuddly, gentle, and pleasant to live with pet breed. Away from the fights, the image of the sweet Staffy snuggled up to his master must not be allowed to disregard his record as a seasoned fighter. We must not forget that his deep nature will resurface at any time if the need arises. It has been the author of several attacks in countless parts of the world, which justifies its restriction in Spain, France, etc., and its ban in Germany, Switzerland, and Bermuda. The Boer Bull is a lion hunting breed that can drive away from the king of the jungle in a pack. The Boers, the first white farmers of South Africa, gave life to this exceptional dog by crossing the Brabanter Bullenbijter, an African breed that is extinct today, and several Great Danes. This attack dog farmer is a giant, strong and robust herdsman. Loyal and courageous, he is ready to defend his masters and their property at the cost of his life. Although domesticated in some countries, it is not at all adapted to a city life. It is fond of large spaces for suitable physical energy expenditure and of open air for an olfactory and mental blooming. Very attached to his masters and his entourage, this born hunter, without a leash, will leave immediately in search of prey. The boerboel needs both firmness and benevolence. In other words, a master who educates him with an iron hand in velvet qualities will give way to a formidable, dominant, and aggressive character. The boerboel is a killer dog if it considers you as potential prey. Therefore it is only allowed in a few regions of the world and is forbidden everywhere else, for example in France, Switzerland, Qatar, etc. So what do you think of these unusual dogs? Give us your opinion in the comments. Which one do you think is the most dangerous? And by the way, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all the notifications and not miss anything of our next content.